Britain's railway.
We are sorry to announce that the 18...
The oldest and one of the busiest in the world.
It's okay.
Just slow down, slow down.
Surely this is illegal to be packed in like this.
A huge network under constant pressure.
Absolutely mental today.
No driver.
No driver?
Come on, guys, look for the driver and guard.
Where anything and everything
Start tampering it, son.
can mean delay and chaos for thousands.
Backs against the wall.
He's got a suicidal female on board.
Train now 90 late, owing to hitting a pheasant. I've heard everything now.
Filmed over a year across the nation.
Where's that one, fella? That one. There's a seat next to Banana.
We go behind the scenes of an industry we all love to complain about.
Do you want a hand?
So no, that's 323.50.
With the railway people determined to keep Britain moving.
It's a battle. Which one, my love?
16:30 is the next one for you.
Don't panic yourself, my darling.
I find it humiliating. I find I'm just being treated like a dog, you know.
You shouldn't feel that because you're not.
But it is. It's treating us like rabbits.
He must feel like he's like cattle. Look at this place. There's no room to move. You start getting more than 50 people in there. It starts looking like mayhem.
Gentlemen, ladies, unblock the doors, please. Can you make your way in, please?
Friday evening rush hour at King's Cross, one of London's oldest stations.
It's not my fault the train hasn't turned up.
47 million people a year pass through the station on their journeys to Leeds, Newcastle, Edinburgh and beyond.
Off you go. Good luck. What do you mean by as soon as possible? As soon as the driver gets in his cab, he will be going.
Built in 1852, when people travelled by steam train and horse-drawn cart, today the station is struggling to cope with the demands of 21st century train travel.
This station, to be honest with you, is like a giant cave. It is dark and it's dreary. Do not expect any niceties because, as you see, this is what you get. We have here my own little private joke. I call it A&E. You know, 'cause, yeah, it does look like that, casualty. But I feel they think they're being cheated in a way. You know, they're paying money to travel, but they're also paying money to be able to feel safe and comfortable. And I think that's what they're going to get next door.
Next door, the biggest transformation in the 160-year history of King's Cross Station is underway. Costing £500 million and 15 years in the making, the new Western Concourse will hold 3 times more people than the old station and comes with a hotel, shops and restaurants. The hope is that the massive semicircular space attached to the side of the old station will transform the passengers' travelling experience.
When it comes to tables around, say, like passenger satisfaction, amongst all of the Network Rail managed stations, we're always at the bottom, always, and we have been for years. So I guess, really, the new station has always been the hope that it's like, when the new station opens, when we get there, then we can do it, then we can be top, then we can be the best, then we can smash it out the park.
Next, please.
Staff here describe themselves as working on the front line.
So you're talking about the system again? Because everyone seems to blame everything on the system, don't they? Like, the reason I've got these vouchers for cancelled train is because of the system, and the reason you can't find me the cheapest fare is because of the system. But I can't change the system, can I? But somebody else can too.
How can I do that?
Well, you can have, the way you can do it is so that you can speak to your manager, he'll speak to his manager, he'll speak to his manager, and then the system, because everyone blames the system, then the system will work as good as everything else. But you're not going to do that, are you? But you're not going to do that. You're saying you can do that, but you won't do that. Okay, because you just have to... Yeah, I'll put that ticket, yeah.
Any preference for seating, like the window, the island?
Yeah, I'll have a window, quiet, with a table and a PowerPoint, if the system will allow it.
How can there be nobody here at King's Cross, London King's Cross station, who can sort something as small as a £99 problem?
I've no way of giving the money back. Sorry. The address is here.
Do you want to take this one, sir? Yeah, come. I'll take this one, sir. I'll take this one, sir. Well, I'm not being ridiculous. You're being ridiculous. I'm just asking for my £99 back.
Why did you call me a racist?
Because you are.
You're an idiot. Correct. You're an idiot. That's what you are. Majorly prick. Another day in the travel centre.
So is that a clip-on tie?
Yep.
Why do you wear clip-on ties?
Simple, for the simple reason, the same reason we wear clip-on lanyards. Someone grabs it, and off it comes. Same with the tie. Someone grabs it, and it'll come away in their hands. So I can then retreat. And what sort of steps will I take? Flipping great big ones. When the customers are upset, they want two things. They want to express their feelings, and then they want their problems solved. And we try to do that. We try not to confuse them. We try not to be confused ourselves. We try to empathise with them. Empathy means always having to say you're sorry. Saying I'm sorry to a customer does not imply that you did anything wrong. It simply conveys that you're generally sorry that the customer has had a bad experience. So here goes.
Behind the scenes, the station's customer service culture is being overhauled. East Coast Trains, one of the 4 main train operating companies at King's Cross, is managed by Steve Newland. He wants his vision to be central to the station's transformation.
Oh dear, last-minute glitches.
Is it all going right?
Well, like all projects, they seem to run to the wire, and this one is no different. OK, we have a clear vision, which is to provide the best possible customer journey experience and make King's Cross a great place to work. It's about creating a dynamic team with inspirational leadership. It's about championing a just-do-it approach to delivering what we call 5-star quality service.
What do you think is most important to the passenger?
I think, the majority of customers will say at the end of the day, we just want the basics and we want value for money, and we're working hard to provide that for them at King's Cross.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
In the East Coast control room, there's news that one of their trains has run out of fuel.
Delta 5, all East Coast mobiles, train on platform number 5 is a failure.
Passenger for Peterborough and Doncaster to travel on 1108. If there's any passenger for Wakefield and Leeds, to travel on 1135.
Laxman Keshwara has worked at King's Cross for over 30 years and is one of East Coast's most experienced employees.
Yeah, 3 trains. Lima to Oscar.
How does that happen, Lax? How does a train run out of petrol?
What happens is sometimes it's an error of judgment on our side, not looking at the fuel gauge and making sure that we have got enough fuel to reach to the destination. Somehow, somewhere down the line, somebody missed that. Bit embarrassing, to be honest.
We've had it before where we sent an engine out and when we were with GNER and it ran out of fuel there, and they had to wait till they can get a Thunderbird to tow it back to the original depot. So this is about the second time I've heard about that running out of fuel. It's quite comical, to be honest with you.
At the customer information point, Alexis has been listening to customer complaints for years.
I don't think there's any need to keep putting fares up. It says 3 out of 4 rail passengers on some routes are unhappy about the cost of their tickets and the standard of service they get. When you think about the infrastructure in other countries, much, much cheaper than here, where's value for money? I don't think it's right. You can go on a 5-star holiday for some of these fares, can't you?
Yes, please. Hello there.
How much is an extra to hold?
In recent years, ticket prices have risen dramatically. At peak time on a Friday afternoon, fares are at their most expensive.
That's it. That's £28 then, please.
Thank you.
Hello there.
I'd like a return to Newcastle, please. Going today and coming back tomorrow.
You're looking at £301 for a return, sir.
That's a lot of money.
Peak travelling time now, sir, I'm afraid.
That's outrageous. I could fly there for less than that.
It's your prerogative, sir.
Single fare to Paris St Edmunds, £48.10. But what I was going to say was...
Sometimes I do think it's expensive, but if we were to charge, say, £10 return to Leeds, then where's the money going to come from to maintain the trains, to pay the staff? For, you know, all the little things that people don't see in the background that go on, like maintenance of the trains, the tracks, all that. It has to be paid for from somewhere.
I bought my tickets, I just left them at home. But it's just a piece of paper.
I know, but it really does not. If you've not got your ticket, that's it. You have to buy a whole new ticket. Do you not go home and get it?
No, I travelled 2 hours to get to King's Cross.
You wait till 6 o'clock, it's a lot cheaper, £50 cheaper.
Yeah, that's sweet. Thank you.
Britain's railway has higher fares than the rest of Europe, where train travel is more heavily subsidised by government. In Britain, government policy has shifted the burden of cost onto the train user rather than the taxpayer. But with demand for rail travel set to double over the next 20 years, the government is investing £9 billion to modernise the rail infrastructure. And this comes at the taxpayer's expense.
Every now and then you get one. Does it mean anything to you that the Prime Minister's on the train? Honestly? To me, I'm just at work, so it don't mean anything. Why is it so expensive to travel by train?
Well, I don't know, is it really that expensive? It is expensive, you know, everything's expensive. Life is expensive now, you know, and a lot of people sometimes give us a lot of stick thinking that we're the ones, you know, who are creating all the chaos, when in actual fact, you know, it's, a lot of it comes from the politicians and the powers that be. Yeah, but life's what you make it, you know, it's not all about the money. It's not all about the money, is it, eh? You've got to be happy with what you got. That's the secret of life. There ain't no secret.
As Friday night draws to a close, the last trains pull away. Some staff are still working their shifts. Cleaners, amongst the lowest paid employees at the station, often go unnoticed, as they remove the rubbish, vomit and worse, left behind by the constant stream of people travelling through.
Somebody is vomit there. Someone is vomit.
Vomit.
Ronnie's worked 12-hour shifts cleaning the trains at King's Cross since the days of British Rail.
Hello, darlings. Which class is this?
First class.
Have you ever travelled first class?
No.
So how many years have you been doing this job?
21 years in April. April the 8th. I'm here 21 years. The sooner I leave here, the better.
Is there anything good about the job?
No. Nothing at all. When you clear up the first class and go, like, people go, some of the people here go, oh God, what must their homes be like? But you know what their homes are like, because they're people on the first class, so they've got cleaners around their houses themselves, haven't they? So they can afford to make the place in a mess. They pay to make it in a mess, don't they? We're paid a pittance to clear it up. Oh, and if you want to find a dirty book, first class.
What do you mean?
They sit there with the paper and a dirty book in front of the paper so no one else can see. You find them in the toilets in first class. Knickers under the seats.
Really?
Yeah.
As work to finish the new station on time continues, outside, the old familiar King's Cross life carries on.
Hands out your pockets. You know that I know that you understand me.
Even before the railway existed, King's Cross was known for its poverty, crime and prostitution.
Excuse me, I'm very sorry to bother you. My name's Terry, I'm homeless.
Today, alongside the redevelopment, the police are trying to enforce a zero-tolerance policy to clean up the area.
Excuse me, can you spare me change? Excuse me, can you please help anything? Excuse me, can you spare me change? I'm homeless.
Sorry.
I just landed up here off the coach and it was so busy and someone came up to me and started chatting to me and said they'd look after me. But unfortunately, that person got me onto drugs.
How old were you then?
18.
How old are you now?
36.
Still here?
Yeah.
A long time to be here, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
How much have you got?
£8.
Bad.
Yeah.
It was scary years ago to live in King's Cross. It really was very scary. People were getting robbed, mugged, everything.
But it's a safer place now?
Yes, it is. The police have done a good job.
That's good.
It's only Norman I issue.
With the radical facelift coming to the station, Steve Newland wants to encourage a similar transformation in his workforce.
OK, I've titled this presentation A Time for Change. We're going through some fantastic changes at King's Cross, and it's about time we did change. The vision is very, very simple. We know there'll be days where you're perhaps a bit under the weather or a bit stressed, yeah? But by and large, we want you to come and really enjoy wanting to come to work to King's Cross. But equally, it is about providing a great service for the customer, yeah? What we call a seamless journey experience. Trains cleaned, tanked, stopped, dispatched safely and on time. We can't afford any errors, yeah? So there's a lot of work that we need to do here going forward. A bronze medal or silver medal is not good enough. You have to deliver gold, yeah? We run a 5-star hotel here at King's Cross. It's not 2-star or 3-star, and I've always said, and I've been very open and honest, if you can't deliver or you don't want to deliver the standards, it's not a problem, but we'll find another hotel for you to work at.
The hope that change is coming to King's Cross is tempered by the everyday realities of trying to run a railway. With nearly 87% of their trains running on time, East Coast claim to be on their way to providing a 5-star service.
Do you travel by train?
Every day.
Where do you get the train from?
Peterborough.
Do you travel by East Coast?
Not all the time. Not all the time. Sometimes I have to travel with First Capital Connect.
What's that like?
Bearable.
What can go wrong?
All sorts. Broken rails. Bad maintenance. anything really, you know. Trains fail. But that's what it's all about. You just have to grin and bear it.
We are sorry to announce that 1633 East Coast service to Leeds has been cancelled. We apologise for the inconvenience caused.
Back on the station concourse, it's evening rush hour. A failed Doncaster train is blocking the line, and trains are arriving late at King's Cross.
Sorry for the delay, sir. You'll be entitled to a full refund, sir.
Whatever sort of ticket we have?
Yes, sir, yes. Sorry for the delay, madam.
What's been going on?
We had a major disruption this afternoon due to failed train. And it's caused all this disruption, major disruption. At the moment, we are in the middle of rush hour, evening peak, and we are struggling with the train crew at the moment. Come on, my friend. Come on, my friend. Come on, let's go.
Yeah, number 8.
Yes, number 8. Yeah.
Lax is responsible for dispatching the trains. He's under pressure. For every minute a train is delayed, the train provider at fault must pay a £150 fine to Network Rail.
Got the driver for 1803 and 1730.
And with union regulations requiring drivers to have half-an-hour breaks between journeys, Lax now has 4 trains full of passengers at a standstill.
Come on, what's happening, mate? Is it there? Driver, is it there? Come on, guys, look for the driver and guard.
I don't know what else.
Come on, mate.
No driver yet.
No driver?
No driver.
Come on.
Sends PMB.
Oh, it's driving me crazy today. Alan, it's becoming a diabolical. I haven't got driver for 1800. I had a driver for 1830, 1900. I've got 1800 in platform 2, full and standing. It's nearly 52 minutes now late. If he's coming down, it's fair enough. Yeah, I can see him coming down. Whether he's the one, I can see him coming down. Thank you. I know it's not your fault.
No, I'll just have my break. Stay on.
Are you going, man? Hello.
Man, not a driver. How can you have that happen?
Well, because what happened, because of the problem down the line, all the drivers will delay. I have to close the door now, please. Come on, please, if you're going.
Thank you.
Yeah, receive when you're ready, just go for it. I don't know what's in number 3, but number 4, when you're ready, go for it.
How late is that train?
Hour and 10 minutes.
Hour and 10 minutes late?
Yeah. I'm going to go and check this one quick.
With the fine of £150 per minute owed to Network Rail, the delay of just this train will cost East Coast over £10,000.
Thanks, bye.
I'd like to welcome you all to the March meeting of the King's Cross branch of ASLEF.
Thank you, Chair. Minutes off.
At a local King's Cross pub, train drivers are holding one of their monthly union meetings.
The Chair requested that a minute's silence be held in memory of Brother Andy Morrison, our district organiser, who recently passed away. Apologies were received from G. Russell and S. Stevens.
With the responsibilities of the job and salaries starting at £50,000 a year, drivers are considered the elite of the railway. Union membership ensures their right to taking breaks between journeys is protected.
Well, you wouldn't want to get on a train where your driver hasn't had a wee-wee or a drink or something to eat with a grumbling belly. You're going to get lack of concentration, lack of observing signals, complying with speeds, and it could ultimately lead to, a major fatality.
You need a break away from that cab, just to humanise yourself again. And a lot more now we're seen on our own because of the way that the driving job and the driver's role has evolved. Whereas we used to be together in a great part of a team, you can sometimes seem to be more isolated now. than we ever was before.
What's great about being a family?
Everything. Yeah, it's a good job. It's not a job. It's a way of life, isn't it? I think.
Back at the station, Ronnie is coming towards the end of another shift.
I got 15 chickens, 4 snakes, 4 dogs. I've always loved animals. I've always been. When my mates were playing with their dolls and prams, I was going round finding slow worms and newts and lizards. I've never been like one for dolls and prams and that. It's always been, I just always loved the animals.
Which do you prefer, animals or human beings?
Definitely animals. Always. They don't lie to you, they don't use you, and however old and ugly you get, they'll always love you. There's a thing round there, and they're supposed to go in there and eat the poison, but obviously they don't. They're not that stupid. They get through the hole in the bottom of the bins and pull the food out. They usually make a right mess, the little sweetie pies.
Why don't people like them?
I honestly don't know. I think they're cute. They probably think they're germy, but everyone's got germs, isn't they? Not only the animals. That one didn't look well, did it? Yeah, it was really slow.
Echo 1-1, yeah.
Lax came to Britain from Pakistan in the 1960s and has been working on the railway ever since. But after 37 years in the industry, he's now about to retire.
Yeah. Mike. Yeah, Mike. I'll pass Mike 13, wheelchair require Mrs. Cooper, no problem. Thank you. Bye. Bye.
Excellent. Wonderful to see you again. There are legends on this railway and there are leg-ends. You, my friends, are a legend. I can't let you go. You're too good.
Will you ever find anyone like Lax to
No,
work for you again?
no. You've only got to take a look at the man, how smart he is, a shining example of how we would want everybody on the railway to be. And if I had my time in authority at a senior level, I'd have everybody looking like Lax. Absolutely fantastic. He's got the respect of his staff, he's got the respect of me, his managers. A shining example, and will sadly be missed.
Aww.
Give us a kiss.
King Cross has been my life. I've spent nearly 35 years at King Cross. This is when the royal family came to King Cross, when the HST were introduced. Her Majesty on platform 1. I was here when the King Cross fire took place. I was on a late shift on that day. And we had 1930 departure to Leeds on platform number 5. I was on the barrier line when suddenly the smoke came out of the entrance of the underground. And we thought, it's minor, and suddenly it came very drastic. Right? And then we had to evacuate the station. Then we had to shut the station down, to be honest. As you know, we lost a lot of life. A lot of memories, you can say that.
When Lax started on the railway, British Rail was actively recruiting employees from immigrant communities. and their jobs were jobs for life. But times are changing, and today many of the station's staff are on short-term contracts.
That's fine. Okay, I'll take you around the underground. That's fine. Yep. Okay, that's good.
Have a good one.
In time for the new station's opening, a new team of customer service assistants has been recruited to help passengers negotiate the recently installed ticket barrier gates.
We're probably waiting for the train to arrive, for the people to get off, and then it becomes the 7:53 to go back.
Excellent.
Lovely.
Thank you very much.
Good. Good luck with that. Good. Another happy customer, hopefully.
What do you like about the job?
The pay. That's why I've come out of retirement for a job, is that my pension, which gets paid on a Monday, runs out by Friday lunchtime before I've done my food shopping in a well-known large retailer. I haven't met anybody that I would say was really bad, but I've met some very nice people in very bad moods. So you have to try sometimes to see behind that, to actually see the person, and then understand the predicament they're in. They've just missed a train, they've got to get somewhere, they're in a rush to go to a funeral, those sort of things. So you have to try and imagine it was you on the other end of this.
Gates are open, walk on through. Ooh, nice, I got one of those. Not as nice as yours though. Sometimes they look through you and so forth, but I think they think about us as being human beings when they sort of rock up about half a minute to go when the train's about to launch, and all of a sudden you're there because you're the one that actually went and blocked me because I missed my train.
Right, off we go.
With more people than ever before using Britain's trains, overcrowding in the rush hour is at its worst for 20 years.
Has been cancelled. We apologise for the inconvenience caused.
It's 5 p.m, and a cancelled service means the pressure on subsequent trains is pushed to the limit.
I've got a reserved seat, and I've come in good time to comfortably sit down and go all the way to North Yorkshire. And I find there isn't a reservation.
They do this all the time. I pay nearly £100 return to Peterborough, which...
It is like a cattle truck.
What are they doing to help you get a seat, or have you had an
Imagine
announcement?
the refreshments trolley will be up and down.
The passengers go in 2 by 2, hurrah, hurrah. The passengers go in 2 by 2, hurrah, hurrah. The passengers go in 2 by 2. If you get lost, we'll show you what to do, and we all do what we can to get you on the train.
The railway, unfortunately, over a number of years has had its knockers. Sometimes, we've deserved a bit of a knock, but by and large, we're all, across the whole industry, we're very, very passionate about running trains from A to B on time, 7 days a week, 365 days of the year in some cases. We'd love to give everybody a seat, but that's not possible because so more people are travelling by train. We're running more trains now than we've ever done, and we're moving in the right direction. There's a fantastic opportunity with the station due to open in a few weeks' time to create something very, very special here at King's Cross. So we're focusing on the basic principles of customer service.
So not everybody wants a train every 15 minutes. Customer service is not treating customers as you want to be treated, but it's actually treating customers as they want to be treated.
No.
And that's the difference between good and excellent customer service.
We know what their expectations should be, don't we?
Tell me what their expectations should be.
What their expectations should be. Well, what should a train service provide? An affordable means of travel within the financial constraints of trying to run a railway.
So how do we then, or how do you, make sure that those customers' expectations are exceeded at King's Cross Station? That's the purpose of customer service.
Yeah, I don't think we live in the same world, do we? The purpose of it is to transport people from A to B, sometimes via C, in some sort of civilised surroundings, in a train that departs when it says it's going to depart, and arrives at the final destination when it says it's going to arrive. That's all I expect from a train.
The dream of an efficient railway with trains that always run on time has some obstacles that cannot be avoided.
Don't know why Fridays seem to be a favourite day for mucking things up. Trains going down, people deciding that enough's enough.
What do you mean? What do you mean by that?
Well, people who've had enough is enough, and they decide that Friday afternoon's as good a time as any to finish it, you know. Sad things, but then life ain't exactly a bed of roses.
33 East Coast Service to Leeds has been cancelled. We apologise for the inconvenience caused.
Another Friday evening at King's Cross, and the knock-on effect of a fatality an hour north of London is still being felt 24 hours later.
I don't know if you know about the incident that happened last night where someone was hit by a train.
No, I wasn't aware.
Right. What's happened is that because the crews were all displaced, trains had to leave their starting point late. This train unfortunately left late, and of course it incurred delays on the way in.
The thing that's symptomatic about most of the railway service is that they don't communicate with their customers, and it's extremely typical. If something goes wrong, nobody knows. That lady has been very kind in telling us, what's happening, but nobody else is. And some people are going to have to stand now for 2.5 hours to get back to the northeast. I mean, it's just totally unacceptable.
I went up there and I was actually at the platform about to get on the thing, and they wouldn't let me on. And they waited for about a minute before they took off, and they locked all the doors.
You can get on any train that takes us there.
I can get on this train.
Any train down to York.
Yeah, I know, but I'm going to wait now a whole hour, and I'm not going to have reserved seats, which is outrageous.
We're only human. We're not robots. We're not machines. And just how a customer is tired, feels angry, upset, we feel the same. When I worked at another station, a customer that I was laughing and joking with, sending him a ticket. He bought a ticket, went through the barrier, walked down the platform, walked straight into a train. He bought a ticket to get through the barrier so that he can end his life. And the sad thing that happened after, his dad came, and I'm going to start crying now. Sorry, I've had a hard day. His dad came because he wanted to see the last person that spoke to him. That's what people don't understand. That when their journeys are disrupted, they need to really, really think about the fact that they're not the ones that's getting the knock at the front door.
How long have you been doing this job for, Steve?
I'm in my 11th year, which, when you consider other people in here, that's no time at all.
Really?
Yeah. There's some here with over 20 years' experience,
Yeah, I received thanks. We locked it up. It's ready now to go out.
Further delay to 1 Alpha 94 at Stoke, owing to hitting a pheasant. Train now 90 late. So, hopefully, once we've, given its last rites, we can carry on and be...
I've heard everything now.
With only weeks to go until the new King's Cross station is completed, the final preparations for opening day are being put into place.
From my perspective, when the station opens, it's going to be amazing. It's just going to be the most fabulous station. It's going to, you know, be, I keep saying, the jewel in the crown of Network Rail stations. And I think that if we've got this world-class facility that people are going to come from all around to look at, and we haven't got a world-class team running it, then that's an absolute nightmare. And really, we should be able to have a team that are really proud to work at King's Cross. Thank you very much for coming in to see us today. The interview for today is for Station Control Assistant at King's Cross, as you know. So, to start us off, could you give us a brief overview of your CV and let us know what you're doing at the moment, please?
At the moment, I'm working over King's Cross, St Pancras Station.
Yeah. Can you describe an occasion when you took the opportunity to deliver excellent service to a customer?
Excellent service. Maybe last Christmas when I was upstairs on the floor with all the snow, we doing the customer assistance off the trains.
Can you describe the difference between good service and excellent service?
A good service is something where customers come to me, ask me, how do I get to platform 16? I could explain to him, say, go down platform 8, up the stairs, through the barriers, take a left. You'll find it there. Or, for excellent customer service, I could actually take him there.
Could you give us an example of when you've worked in an effective team? So you might want to think about what made the team effective, what were the goals of the team, any challenges you faced as a team. Okay, and what is it that attracted you to the role of Station Control Assistant at King's Cross?
Eventually, I would like to become a train driver.
Okay.
So I understand the importance of getting experience in station controls.
We need stock.
Matt,
Yeah, no
sorry
problem.
to interrupt you. Your last day.
Yeah.
No late departures.
Yeah.
Right time railway.
I will try my utmost best.
Like you always do. You sure you still want to go? You don't have to. Change your mind. Go on, change your mind. Just for me, change your mind. All right,
Thanks.
have a good Friday evening.
No problem,
all right?
sir. Thanks. I'll
And,
give my utmost best anyway.
Well done, mate. We'll have a lovely time and we'll have some nice onion barges. Right,
Yeah.
okay, have a good
Thank you.
shift.
No
and I'll
problem.
see you
Thank
later.
Yeah. My son rang me this morning before he left. He says, wish you all the best. Yeah. And that's the way it is.
Lax's East Coast. The railway has been his sole bread and butter and the only job he's ever known. It's like, how can I be, it's like having a mother to him, really, to have this job. And always in his heart will always remain the railway system.
Before the last shift of Lax's working life, he has to hand over the tools of his trade, collected over 35 years at King's Cross.
Did you keep all this stuff in your locker?
Yeah, I still got some more. Come. This is most important. HST interlocking system and everything, complete manual, and I don't think many people have got it. There's only one or two left now.
I've never, never seen this before.
And this one is for the tanking. We still use this tanking point, as you know, from platform 1 to 13, because hardly any left now, so you have to be careful.
Definitely. It's like clearing out your shed.
This is for the DVT interlock bulbs. You know when a DVT interlock fail?
Very useful. Right, and the rest is all junk. Have we got one more box of...
No, this is my personal thing.
Oh, okay.
In case, you know, in olden days, when the service was disrupted, I used to keep all my toothbrush, razor blade, body spray, in case if I have to stand back overnight. When we had incident with the bombing.
Uh-huh.
I stayed here whole night till all
night?
the bodies were cleared.
Really?
Clean all the blood from platform 1, all the SMC, tidy up everything till the last body went away. Clean everything, then the police officer escorted me to the hotel.
Right.
And it's been a pleasure.
It has been a pleasure, Laxman. It has been a pleasure. It has been a pleasure indeed.
Laxman, Laxman, I'm not going to see you tomorrow. This is.
I miss it.
I'm going to miss you too, hon. I'm going to miss you. You're going to have to come back and see us sometime. You know what I mean? I can hear in your voice you're getting all emotional. I can't believe it. Oh, you take care, honey. All right?
Yeah. Yeah, Echo to all points, especially Alpha Control. I would like to thank everybody for helping me over the years. Today is my last day. I will be leaving on 2100 departure. God bless you all, and thank you very much once again.
Yeah, hi, Lex. Gonna miss you loads, and good luck for the future.
Thanks very much. Thank you. Can't say more.
Yeah.
Definitely first class tonight.
And on behalf of Network Rail and East Coast, I would like to wish him a very happy and long and pleasurable retirement, and thank him for his loyalty and dedication for the last 37 years. Thank you very much, Laxman. Have a very nice retirement.
Wish you all the best. I'll see you. All right, thank you. Yeah. All right, darling. Thank you. Bye. All right, brother. I'm going to miss you. Yeah. Ah. Oh, thank you. Thanks.
2100.
See you, Steve. Thanks.
Excellent. Bang on time as well.
When you notice the time is running by, you can't stop it. You can't get it back. All you have is memories. It just makes you think. We're not here for long, really, are we?
What do you think about travelling by train?
Well, when my mate used to work here, and she used to tell me how lovely it was. You know, when it used to snow and it used to be all white, when it was dark out, all white and sparkly, and all the rivers, and especially like near in Newcastle and that. And yeah, she used to tell me how lovely it was going along.
I don't know what the weather's going to be like on Monday.
Yes, Lord. Thank you very much.
But you will get to York on that train today.
But I want to come on Monday.
I don't know about Monday.
Walk on Monday.
I don't know whether you will get back. You should do.
Train departures from the New Western Concourse. If you're catching a train round to the New Western Concourse. Train departures from the New Western Concourse. If you're catching a train, say, you just go round the corner. Just follow it round. If you're catching a train, say, train departures from the new concourse. Train departures from the new concourse. Train departures from the New Western Concourse. Round the corner, 10 seconds, just follow the sign. All departures from the New Western Concourse. This is arrivals only if you're catching a train round to the new concourse.
It's opening day. King's Cross has been transformed from a grubby relic of the Victorian era into a transport superhub. fit for the 21st century world of rail travel. Essentially a grand departure hall, it isn't going to make the trains run on time, but it will mean people can wait for their trains in style.
Whatever you need.
Yeah.
More vinyls, different maps, whatever. You let me know.
Okay, Manoj, thank you. Hi, sir. It's strange. It feels like actually I'm not actually in King's Cross no more, and we're temporarily, say, like in St Pancras or something. Yeah, you know what I mean? And that I'm going to get in trouble because I didn't turn up for work. That's what it feels like.
The old concourse is now an arrivals hall, forcing regular King's Cross passengers to change their well-trodden routine.
You can use your tickets to go through here for the time being, but it will change after a while.
What, and it will never be the same again?
It will just be arrivals concourse.
It's ridiculous, isn't it?
So right, that's it.
It's just like them. We get the arrivals come in, they all head for here, and it's a case of just spreading the load through people.
Away from this gate.
Yeah.
Use the balance to the far left because it's too busy.
Can anybody else go to the new ticket office, the gents, where you can't get in through the turnstile? Till we mend it. And to see the departure boards. Yep, good-o. They didn't say a lot, did they?
Does anyone even look at you then, Bruce?
Well, I think somebody looked at me as if they thought I was out on day release from the lunatic asylum. Right, yes, sir. Where would you like to be? Look, if you come over here then, well, you've got half a chance of getting over there, haven't you? You want to come over here and get through here? This is concession day today, as it's the first full-blown public day in the rush hour of this wonderful new edifice. Very nice. Thank you very much. Good. We'll let you through for being polite.
I was explaining to the lady, it's absolute rubbish, because I came in here, I've used the ticket, I've gone in there to get a coffee in here.
Now, where are you?
They're telling me they've got to go all the way back around to come in. It's not very clear, is it?
Right, we'll just go in the lounge and we'll check the lounge. Susanna, can I just grab you for 2 seconds? This flower pot, yeah? It's lovely, isn't it? Yeah. But I want to put it somewhere a bit different, where it's out on display more, where people can see it. Doesn't look too bad.
You happy with it?
Yeah.
Is this your favourite room?
Very happy. My favourite room, yeah, I think it probably is. Probably is. It's got a bit of style and a bit of class about it. Wish the windows were a bit cleaner, but...
Number 6, please. 10.06 is on platform 11A. The one after that will be the 10.36, sir.
I'm obliged.
Thank you very much.
Enjoy yourselves. It's lovely, isn't it? Whoa. Stay here all day.
That's nice, isn't it, Steve?
Yeah, very nice.
You get many people that are positive about it? What kind of
yeah,
response?
they like it, but they want to try working in it. Number 6, please. The acoustics are terrible. Ooh. Number 6, please.
No one's coming.
Don't want to shout, otherwise I'll deafen you.
Go ahead and shout, I don't mind.
Number 6, please. Six. Here.
Joe.
Sir?
How are you, mate?
Not bad, sir.
You've got warm hands.
Oh.
Hey, warm hands, kind heart.
Thank you very much, sir. How's your day today?
He's one of my best men, is Joe. He's fantastic. Absolutely brilliant. An example for what we're looking for.
Thank you very much, sir.
Shame you can't get your badge up the right way, Joe.
Thank you very much.
Joe, are you happy? There you go. Everyone's happy. Look, smiling faces wherever we go. Everyone's happy. Are you happy, Julia?
Very happy.
There you are. Everyone's happy. Is everybody happy? Everyone's happy. Look at that, Joe. Everyone's happy. Look at that.
if you think
It's got to be
What a lovely
infinitely
concourse.
better than...
Fantastic, isn't it? What a lovely concourse.
Well, actually, waiting for the York train used to be a matter of standing
Yeah.
in a huge queuing.
Yeah, all cramped up like that. You can sit up there, have something to eat, stand around in comfort.
It's wonderful.
Thank you. There you go. Progress.
We are sorry to announce that 1633 East Coast service to Leeds has been cancelled. We apologise for the inconvenience caused.
I'll miss my friends, I miss my work. I can't say that I won't miss them. I'll be seeing them now and then. I will be inviting them. I will be having parties. I already applied for a couple of volunteer jobs, helping old people in the house and homes and everything. I got few contacts. I don't want any money or anything, just a few hours in the evening, to kill time with them. Only quiet area here.
It's very quiet, isn't it?
Yeah.
Very different to King's Cross.
Well, yeah, it is. It's very different to London.
Please put your tickets through the gate. To-do run, 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 to-do run, run. 'Cause if you don't, then you will be late. To-do run, 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 to-do run, run. If you miss your train, you might have to buy your ticket again. It takes a long time and it's a lot of pain. So do run, 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 please do run, run. So long, see you soon. Toodaloo, here we go.